Great day, Royals. I am EmpressLazuli. You are your empire, and welcome to another episode of ASTRO Insights. I miss you all so much, and I did need to take some personal time off, but I'm back, and we're gonna dive straight into the week of October 28th, going into the month of November, ending in the 3rd, I believe. So let's go ahead and get straight into it, starting with Monday the 28th. And I made a couple of notes as well, because if you know me, I will go off on a tangent. So I do need notes so that I can also be respectful of the time limit for you all. Let's get into Monday's transit. We have the moon in Virgo, and it's sextiling Mars in Cancer. So Monday's energy really reminds us to feel what would help us to be able to get more organized, and to really get more healthy, and to feel into what work needs to actually be done starting out the week. We know Monday is Moon Day, right? So this is where our emotions are going to drive how we're acting, how we may seem. This is why we kind of have the Monday blues when we're like, oh, I don't want to go to work. It's another week. Oh, by the way, I have a little squirt with me right here next to me. So if you do hear noises, that's him playing with his new amazing dragon. It's also allowing us to, on top of just seeing what work needs to be done, really actually take action with Mars in Cancer towards those things for the sake of really just nurturing ourselves. Mars is in Cancer, so this is taking actions that we know are going to help nurture what we actually feel on the inside, nurture that intuitive nudge, right? And protecting the power of our intuition, because a lot of times, being honest, we'll get little nudges from our intuition, but we don't really embrace the power that our intuition has at times, and we don't listen to ourselves, and then we wonder why, oh, I knew I was supposed to do this, but then you didn't actually do it, and that was not tapping into the power of your intuition, right? So really helping us on Monday, starting out the week with this sextile, to really bring a union to how we're feeling we need to get organized with our life, and then actually matching that with the actions that we know we need to take in order for those two things in our masculine and feminine energy to both be honored. So really love the energy this week is starting off on October 28th on Monday. Now we're on the 29th, October 29th, which is Tuesday, and we have the moon in Libra having a quincunx with Saturn retrograde in Pisces. I'll be honest, there were basically no transits. This was other than the sun entering Libra on pretty much Monday night, and then this transit happening at what time? Very late in the day, like 11:50 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. We don't really have any transits that happened on the 29th, and Tuesday is Mars Day, right? So today there aren't really any transits, but the quincunx between the moon and Saturn could really signal communication difficulties, because quincunxes do bring somewhat difficulty between whatever signs and whatever zodiac signs and planets are being aspected in this. So this could really be a day that's emphasizing the fact that we need to say less, we need to feel less, and we need to do more, because difficulty will maybe come in having conversation with other people about things that we know we just need to take care of, feeling too much into situations that we know we just need to be more present in and show up for. Actions speak louder than words, and this is a Mars day, as I said. So saying less, feeling less, doing more. Mars day, take the actions that you feel you need to take, and this is kind of following up from Monday's energy, where I told you taking action on those things that you know are really going to help you embrace the power of your intuition. You feel it, don't feel too much into it. Feel it, know that it needs to be done, and just take care of it on Tuesday, this Mars day, okay? So I'll go ahead and, that's all I'll say about Tuesday, because like I said, there's literally no transits really happening on that day. I think it's just a carryover of energy from Monday, and I think that's very intentional, because a lot of us have been ignoring our intuition, and it might take that extra day to really get the message and to really take action on that message. So take Tuesday as an extension of Monday's energy. All right, let's get into Wednesday, October 30th. We're beginning to wrap up the month now. We literally have Halloween on Thursday, But let's talk about Wednesday, October 30th. We have Mercury in Scorpio that is opposing Uranus retrograde in the sign of Taurus. And the opposition today is really bringing up some difficulty in sharing those hidden or occult messages, particularly when it comes to information that's going to bring this element of rebellion with the Uranus energy being in Taurus, and it's actually retrograde. So there might be a little bit more reflection that needs to be done, especially when it comes to certain information that you know that you need to probably bring into someone's life. There's an opposition here. So this could also pose challenges using technology. If you need to text someone, if you're going to share anything on social media, and also just sharing new information and concepts in general, because we have that new energy of Uranus that's wanting to do more, soar to new heights, literally, and discover more. So with this opposition that's happening on Wednesday, just really be okay with people not understanding you. Be okay with miscommunication. Be okay with sharing your view, sharing how you feel, and not really being understood. But also be okay on the day like today, if you don't feel that it's the best day for you to share certain information, you don't feel like someone will be able to understand or reciprocate or even just agree to disagree, maybe hold on to the information a little bit. Maybe it's not the best time to share information. Like I said, from Monday's transit, we need to understand the power of our intuition. With Mercury being in Scorpio, a water sign, really listen to your intuition. If it's saying, you know what, you might feel like you want to say this to this person, but today might not be the day. Okay, even though it's a Mercury day, Mercury is in Scorpio. So like listening to, literally, as I said, your subconscious, your emotions, what's going on the inside. There may be things that you felt that are pent up, that you're hiding from someone else, and it could be for a good reason, right? So listen to yourself on a day like today, especially if you feel like you want to share something that's going to revolutionize the way that you do things, the way that you carry out a relationship. It may not be the best time, but whatever information you're getting internally, listen to it and use it as a guide, because there might be difficulty on the internal scale as well, especially when it comes to things that you maybe held on to for too long, things that you may know that you need to express in order for yourself to reach new heights or to have transformation in certain areas of your life, particularly when it comes to your own health and happiness. Okay, so very much intuitive messages and listening to your intuition today, heavy on that energy. Don't feel like you have to make outbursts or like everyone needs to know exactly how you feel. Be okay with them not knowing. Be okay with feeling misunderstood. And there might be more information that you need to gather before you bring out the facts and information. With Scorpio energy, this is that investigative energy as well. So there might be further research that needs to be done before it is the right time for you to share certain things. Be okay with that, okay? But feel into that on Wednesday, October 30th. Let's get into October 31st, the last day of October. And this is also Halloween. And we have Mercury in Scorpio, and it's actually making a trine with Neptune while it is still retrograde in the energy of Pisces. And this Jupiter today is really bringing this surge of energy. This is why I chose this transit specifically, because this energy really speaks to a surge of energy, especially to our spoken and written word, as well as the thoughts that are going on in our heads. I just saw 1010. So with the Mercury in Scorpio and it having this trine, and they're both water signs, by the way, Scorpio and Pisces, for those that don't know. But it's just bringing this really nice surge of energy with this trine between the words that we speak, the words that we think, and the words that we're writing today. So this emphasizes that phrase to me, from your lips to God's ears. That was just really a phrase that that just said itself in my head. I spoke it in my head as I was thinking and reflecting and feeling through this transit today. So really utilize this day to intentionally speak. Be intentional about the words that you're speaking on Thursday, October 31st. Be very intentional about the things that you're thinking about on October 31st with this trine. Be very intentional about the things that you're writing today, about yourself, 11/11, and about other people, right? In the energy that you do it in the energy that you would most want to receive. Think in an energy that will be most useful to you. Speak in an energy that you would want to receive from other people. Write in an energy that you would want someone to send you, like, oh wow, this is a really great way for someone to explain how they feel about me, or to show recognition or their gratitude for me or appreciation for me. Like write a love letter today. Write words that help to empower you, words that you wouldn't mind receiving, explanations or ways to break down things that you wouldn't mind being described about you. Okay, be very intentional about the energy that is guiding you to speak, write, and think today. That is it. Okay. This is also a really powerful day to communicate with those in the spiritual realm. So, as I said, if you're thinking, you're writing, you're speaking in a very powerful way, and it's going to affect your life, and it's a surge of energy that we're getting, remember we're dealing with Neptune and Pisces, which does very much deal with the spiritual realm. So think about and feel through how you may want to express yourself to those loved ones that may be in the spiritual realm. I know that obviously with that energy, and obviously with Scorpio being occult information, there's going to be a lot of ritual and practice because it's Halloween. The veil is a bit thinner on this day. So definitely take the opportunity to use that energy for your good. Use the energy in a way that's going to progress you, that's going to help you to maintain a higher frequency. Use this energy of today to speak to your higher self, right? To get through into communicating and saying, like, can I just get confirmation on my path and what we're supposed to do here? Utilize the energy for positive reasons. If you are going out, if you're gonna go and be with friends, if you're going to go to a party, if you're going to be around other people, be very intentional about the words that you allow them to speak over you. Be very intentional about the people that you put yourself in a space with, in an environment with, and make sure that they're people that are not thinking bad thoughts about you or writing or wishing ill will about you. Be around people that match your frequency, that match your energy. You feel good about them. You think good thoughts about them. You wish them well. Be around people that wish you well. Be around people that speak positively into your life. Be around people that match the energy that you give to them. That's what I'll say to you on today. Don't be around anyone sketchy, anyone that you're not sure how they feel about you or what their subconscious intentions are. Don't be around anyone that may have any toxic tendencies, okay? You want to be around energy that you wouldn't mind receiving in your life on this day for the entire day, okay? So please be mindful of that. Cannot stress that enough. And it's also Halloween. So keep that in mind for Thursday's energy, October 31st. Let's get into Friday. It's actually November 1st, okay? And today's energy really extends and intensifies the energy that started yesterday, because November 1st on Friday, we have the new moon in Scorpio. So how ironic, how amazing is it that we had the trine that I explained for Thursday's energy, and now for Friday we have a new moon in Scorpio where that energy is being intensified with the new moon, and we're now coming into kind of an extension from yesterday's energy. And that's funny because remember I said from Monday to Tuesday it was kind of like that extension. So we're also getting that for Thursday and Friday's energy. That's what I was feeling. So this is kind of like an unexpected sleepover with a loved one or with your higher self or with whoever you might want to communicate within the spiritual realm from Thursday that kind of passed on into today's energy with the new moon in Scorpio. So be okay with investigating any of those feelings that you have or any occult information that you feel is really trying to get your attention. You know, sometimes you might be in a room and then all of a sudden, you know, you hear a noise and you look and then a book is just sticking out of the bookshelf and calling for your attention. So be very aware of any signals from the spiritual realm today. Be aware of any inklings, any feelings that you have to investigate and do further research on occult information that you may already know that could really bring about this, with this new moon in Scorpio energy, a new cycle of you understanding something to a higher extent. Okay. And just be okay with any information in general that could just transform your approach in the way that you deal with other people, and also with making money. That's what I wanted to say. There could be information you come across today with this new moon in Scorpio that helps you to understand certain concepts about interacting with others in an emotional sense that help you to make more money, that help to bring in more money for you. When we talk about houses in astrology, Scorpio is the zodiac sign that is the ruler of the 8th house. And so that also talks about other people's money. So there could be information that you come across today. 1717, 7 plus 1 is 8. That's crazy. I just saw that. There could be information that you come across today that helps you to start a new cycle of dealing with your own hidden emotions that allows you to bring about making more money from others, okay? Because you figured out or cracked the code or done that investigation to uncover, wow, this is a blockage of mine that keeps me in this toxic energy, and I'm no longer going to be in that space because now I know what's been causing me to feel blocked in my abundance. So removing that block, working on removing that block, can now bring in more of that flow of abundance that you're looking to see in your life, okay? So be open to that for the new moon in Scorpio. It's also All Saints Day, which I thought was very ironic, given the fact that All Saints Day is focused around remembering those that we have lost, remembering those that are, you know, in heaven, whatever you might believe in the spiritual realm. And so All Saints Day, and I just love how holidays also really emphasize the energy that we see planetarily and with the zodiac signs. So that is Friday, November 1st. That's the first day of November. Let's go ahead and get into the weekend with Saturday. So Saturday, November 2nd, we have Mercury entering Sagittarius. And so really allow your curiosity to thrive today. Really allow it to just kind of take over, okay? And be open to being taught new things. So when we deal with Sagittarius, we're dealing with the teacher, we're dealing with philosophy, we're dealing with exploration, we're dealing with opportunities, we're dealing with growth. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, right? So just be okay with new things, being taught new things, being a teacher in terms of sharing new philosophies and just sharing your personal philosophies and information. During this transit, while Mercury is in Sagittarius the entire time, we're going to be feeling this energy that I'm describing. So also be open to booking that trip, okay? Sagittarius is also energy that's very much about traveling, like I said, with exploring. So be open to booking that trip. Now is the time to book that trip. If you're trying to go on a trip for the holidays, this is more or less the last window that we have in order to get the best prices, okay? If you're booking last minute, if you've been thinking about it, Saturday, when Mercury enters Sagittarius, when you have that surge, like, I do need to go on, book it, just go, okay? Feel more freedom during this transit as well. Feel more free in the form of exploring life. Be okay with exploring new things, doing new activities, embracing new cultures, speaking to people and that you've never spoken to before, embracing new philosophies, understanding different religions, right? Being less limited and boxed in by your own mentality with Mercury entering Sagittarius. Be open to conversations that will allow you to explore explore the bounds of your own mind, but then exploring other people's mind and allow them to teach you something. Okay. So I love this energy of Mercury entering Sagittarius. I hope that it's a really great opportunity for you to explore all of those things and more, and to learn so much more that you would have never thought you would learn. I'll keep that at a minimum because I'm sure we'll have more transits that are really exciting and insightful while Mercury is in Sag. So let's go ahead and get into Sunday, the last day of this week. Sunday, November 3rd. We have Mars entering Leo. And this Sunday may really have you feeling more energized and just overall really ready to put yourself on stage, to be seen, and just embrace that Leo, that sun energy, because the sun rules Leo as a planet, as a luminary, and Sunday is Sun Day, the day of the sun. So Mars entering Leo will really bring that increase of confidence that we all feel to just take actions which can bring more attention as a result from other people. So you boldly step, you might on Sunday, you might wake up and be like, oh my gosh, like, instead of me going out and just putting anything on, let me put an outfit on. Let me do my makeup. Let me put some jewelry on, you know? Let me do my hair. Let me do my edges real quick. Let me put that shimmery lotion on, you know, so that my skin can really sparkle. Let me put my favorite shoes on, you know, not those regular Crocs or like sandals. Let me put those new ones that I just got on. So just feeling like you want to take actions that bring more attention to yourself. On a day like today with Mars entering Leo. You may also want to participate in activities that really help you to tap into your creativity as well. Leo rules creativity, so you want to get out and embrace your inner child, what you used to do as a child, what's something that you've done as a child that you've kind of lost sight of as an adult, whether it's playing sports, getting out there and kicking a ball, or playing tennis, any sports that you used to play, any board games you used to play. Like you might go and find yourself on Sunday pulling out some Yu-Gi-Oh cards or some Pokemon, or, you know, watching a cartoon that used to crack you up and make you laugh and make you so happy, going outside and just enjoying nature in general, getting out in the sun, going to the beach, right? Any of those things that help the sun to really shine on you, being outside. So just embrace those things that will make you laugh, help you to be happy, and really have fun on Sunday when Mars enters Leo. Also, utilize this transit to make sure that you can see some progress in your goals and dreams and anything that you feel passionately about. Fire energy, Leo is a fire sign. Mars is a action-based planet, right? So this energy is really helping you to also see progress, make movement towards those things that you feel passionately about. What makes you feel spirited, right? What makes you feel really riled up and like you can accomplish anything? What makes you feel excited about expressing yourself and really people really seeing you for who you are? Take time to do things that will help you to see progress with those goals and those dreams, whatever they are. All right, this is a really beautiful week, especially from Friday to Sunday with the new moon in Scorpio on the 1st. We have then we have Mercury entering Sag, then we have Mars entering Leo. So from Friday to Sunday, we really have this really beautiful surge of energy that we can take advantage of in the best possible way. Be okay with feeling a bit more energized than usual as we close out this week, and also embrace that ability to, as we start the week, know that it's okay for you to take action on those things that you know will make you feel more nurtured towards yourself. So I love you all so much. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, because there's more videos and information to come. I'm looking forward to also posting a tarot tea this week, so look out for that. Keep building your empire, and I will see you soon. Love you. Bye.